High Commissioner, my dear friend and colleague Volker Türk, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I wish to extend my congratulations to His Excellency Ambassador Jörg Lauber on his election as President of the Human Rights Council. Over the past year, devastating human suffering has continued to unfold, from wars in Ukraine, in Gaza, in Sudan, to crises in Haiti, Myanmar, and beyond, shattering lives and unraveling the fabric of so many communities. These crises, rooted in systemic human rights violations and sustained underinvestment in development and humanitarian action on occasions, demand bold action. By advancing the next generation of development breakthroughs, the United Nations Development Programme is directly addressing this deficit alongside and as part of the UN family. In fragile and conflict-affected areas, human rights continue to represent a key problem-solving tool for UNDP. For example, in Ukraine, UNDP is supporting the government in implementing its commitment on business and human rights, as well as providing training to business representatives on heightened human rights due diligence. Our efforts also include supporting national human rights institutions in countries such as Ecuador and Nigeria to utilize digital tracking platforms to monitor human rights trends and anticipate emerging risks. Efforts like these, often carried out in partnership with the UN Human Rights Office, underscore that peace and development are inseparable, both anchored in the protection and promotion of human rights. It is an approach that captures the essence of the Pact for the Future. The climate crisis is also an acute human rights challenge. Environmental degradation and climate disasters disproportionately affect countries and communities least responsible for causing them. Through our Climate Promise Initiative, UNDP has supported today over 140 countries to reduce emissions and act on the challenge of climate change, and a key element of this approach is to empower marginalized communities to have a meaningful say in national climate pledges, and thus ultimately their futures. Or consider Bolivia, where we have supported the Ombudsman's Office in designing mechanisms using mobile technology that allow local communities to report environmental concerns, leading to a five-fold increase in cases reported. This led to more effective responses to social conflicts and more inclusive governance models and responses. Technology is profoundly reshaping the human rights landscape as well. While digital tools can amplify voices or expand access to justice, they also risk perpetuating inequalities and exclusion. UNDP's upcoming 2025 Human Development Report will analyze these challenges and their impact on human rights through a human development lens, offering perspectives on how to balance freedom of expression, digital innovation, and expanding people's capabilities. Our global community came together to recognize the 75th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in the year 2023, and UNDP made a human rights pledge to enhance our rights-based programming. We have launched a new toolkit to enhance UNDP's effectiveness in bringing the human rights-based approach to life in development pathways, helping us improve our delivery for populations and governments worldwide. Distinguished President, dear High Commissioner, in many ways, the Pact for the Future is a challenge to fundamentally reimagine investment, not merely as a transactional economic act, but as a profound responsibility to the communities of today and generations that follow. Every development decision taken in the sectors of energy or infrastructure innovation can become an even greater catalyst for human rights, equality, justice, and peace. This represents the spirit of the right to development, which asserts that everyone has the inherent right not only to reach their full potential, but also to participate in, contribute to, and benefit from comprehensive development. As the United Nations marks its 80th anniversary this year, the UN Human Rights Council continues to be pivotal in advancing its enduring purpose, not merely to reflect the world as it is, but to illuminate the world as it can be, a beacon of hope, justice, and dignity for all, in short, an inspiration.